Welcome to another session with me, Aruna Dantavhaktuni. In today's lecture, we will learn about the if-else statement. Sometimes the script needs to make a decision based on a flag that you have created. And today, we will be using that for creating a plot. So let's first load the library. So here we have created a histogram plot of concentration of the TIOF dataset. However, you could choose to have a flag. And in this particular case, we will actually be creating a flag of true or false. So if the variable plot histogram is set to true, then call to create a histogram plot. However, if that is false, you could have it as that it should be creating a scatter plot. We have set the variable plot histogram to true, so we do get histogram. However, if we were to change that to false, you would get a scatter plot. So now let's look at another use case for the if-else. And in this particular case, let us get the data set. So that is the data set. We want to see which of the subjects have weight above 60 and which are below 60. So in order to do that, you have multiple choices. One of them is to use the if-else and put it in a loop, which would mean the program will go through each of the each of the rows and then see if it applies and keep going in a loop. The other option is to use if-else, a command in RBasic, which is comparatively faster than the option number one. The third option is to use the if_else, which is part of the deployr package, which is even faster. And as we had mentioned earlier, for most of our data prep and data analysis, we would be using the deployr. So that is what we will do here now. Let's use the if-else and look at which of these subjects actually meet that criteria. These are the various weights of the subjects in this data set. So we could just simply put in an if-else statement. So now that you have seen the result, let us actually look at what was done in this command. So what you can see here is, first is that if_else, which is the deployr command, followed by the condition, which is less than 60. If the condition met, then that would be the label. If the condition is not met, then it is the alternate label. Now, let's take it a step further and use the mutate command to create another column within the data set. And that way, we can have a data set which would contain this information. And you can use that further to create plots or do any further analysis. All right, so as you can see here, that there is another column that got added called as the weight bucket. And in that, we have the results from the if-else statement. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in our future tutorials. Take care.